Hello, I'm Shakar Pelled, freelance translator since 1985, sharing some insights with you about the profession, the art, and the industry. So today I'd like to speak on the anonymity of our profession. Basically, even when we are interpreting, we are in fact trying to be as invisible as possible. Like interpreting work, everybody has the earphones and the translator is sitting in a booth, and ultimately you don't have to see him or her and even know that he or she is there. You're just using translation as a service. Basically, the fact that we are creators of the target texts and interpreters and commentators on the original text, in fact, on the source, or on the, if not text, if it's voice, the same. That is not visible because we are invisible. We are just like a machine in the middle, a conduit in the middle, and on one end the source comes in, and on the other end the target goes out. So if you're interpreting, you're sitting in a dark booth and nobody's seeing you, and you just speak in the ears of everyone, and they hear and most people know the source language, because a lot of times in conferences and so on, especially English, most people know English. So if you're translating from English or into English, you'll have a lot of critics in your audience, and they're listening. They may not be capable of interpreting, but they are capable of understanding. So your invisibility, in fact, is part of a process in which there are people who can see the process, who can understand some of the original meaning and some of the meaning that you are translating into. So it's like a very strange position in interpreting, where people can, in fact, critique your work. It's different when you are translating text, because usually your clients, or the end user, not your clients, often your clients are the companies, but your end user will not know the source. So you're only judged on your target, and they will get the target as if it was written in their own language from the outset. So there, you are completely invisible. You have provided a service. You have converted from one language to another, and all your skills are in fact embedded in a product that is ultimately self-standing, judged on its own merit, and you are completely invisible. It's like, how shall I say, like the person who grew the trees that were mulched into pulp that made the paper on which you are reading a piece of text. How about that? Do you know anything about this tree grower? Zilch. The same about translation. The translator, especially of non-literary works, those of us who work as professional converters, we are indeed invisible, and we are indeed kind of resources, and I'll speak more about this, the fact that we have become resources rather than persons with a particular skill or skill set. Okay, more in future videos.